if there's no advanced class, then...
Or advanced schools. I would just want to not go to school at all.
Yeah,
and do homeschool so I can learn harder things.
It's like...
Olivia and Yana need the additional challenges of advanced academics classes. Previously, they may have had to change schools to meet their needs, but Shrevewood is joining the growing number of schools who are trying a new direction with local Level 4 services that offer an advanced academic curriculum right on campus.
Really has been a grassroots effort on the part of principals as instructional leaders saying we'd like to offer this opportunity so that our students don't have to leave and go to a center. So the way we see it is that why should a child have to leave their local school in order to get that level of challenge? So as far as we're concerned, both options should be available to parents, and it's really up to the parents and the family to decide what's best for your child.
I think that being able to have that stability, especially for someone like my child, who's very shy, to not have to move her and not have to have that, aspect of having to move a kid in elementary school who's incredibly shy, moving them away from all of their friends to a different school.
This year features a pilot program that trains and certifies teachers to teach advanced academic, sometimes referred to as AA, curriculum.
Next year we're going to be fortunate enough to have a level 4 third grade classroom, and in that classroom the teacher will be teaching the AA curriculum throughout all the subject matters. So that means that we will be using the materials from AA, we'll be using the strategies for AA, and they will be through all subjects.
But in the meantime,
we were fortunate enough to have a lot of the AA materials provided to us, so whenever we see an opportunity, we integrate it as a whole class or small groups.
The advanced academic materials are used in a teaching method called the infusion model.
What the infusion model means is that some principals have decided to use the strategies and practices that historically have been used with advanced academics with all children and infuse them into the classroom for all children.
Inside each box, he wrote the number as he was counting. That way, if he got interrupted, he wouldn't lose track. This is a really good strategy to make sure you're accurate. Thank you for sharing, Tyler.
What we're finding through the infusion model is that many students can do a lot more than anybody's ever asked them to before.
Okay, good. I like the way you said that. So you're saying both sides of it. It's not just the mom's side, but it's also Lori's side. I'm talking about Charles. I like that very much.
With the infusion model, that also includes differentiation and enrichment. And that's what the beauty of it is. For those kids that need the differentiation, they are receiving that, and the kids that need that enrichment, it isn't a separate lesson for them. It's an opportunity for them to take advantage of what we're granting as an enrichment and letting them go as far as they want to go.
Infusion incorporates open-ended questions and the idea of there's more than one way to skin a cat.
If there's only one way to do it and you didn't know that one way, it was like hard for you, it's good to have different ways so you can figure out the way that's easiest for you.
I've really been trying to allow students in math to discover their own ways to solve the problem and be able to defend that answer either in writing or orally. And then later we can have a discussion about what might be a more efficient strategy, a faster strategy, but they're coming up with a deeper conceptual understanding of the math on their own.
And when you ask them to apply knowledge and be creative and think at a higher level, that's when you really see their ability to think, reason, and problem solve at higher levels.
Shrevewood's local Level 4 class will be an option for any student who tests eligible to be in an advanced academic center, without requiring them to change schools. The local Level 4 classes use the same materials and curriculum as the centers.
It's really all about the curriculum, the delivery of services, and the training of the teachers. And if all that is in place, then the child is getting that level of service.
Like before I did that, I thought I was empty-minded. Whenever I did advanced, harder work, I felt empty-minded for writing and stuff. But now I feel like my brain is full of new words that I could use